Yep. Call the Midland County Board of Commissioners to order on Tuesday, March 16th, 2021 at 9 a.m. And would you please call roll?
Commissioner Snyder.
Here.
Glazer.
Here.
Terwilliger. Here. Geisler.
Where? Oh, there she is. Yeah, here.
Dorian.
Here.
Nosen.
Here.
Chairman Poe.
Here.
7 present, 0 absent.
Commissioner Twilliger, would you lead us in the pledge?
Indication.
In the invocation and then the pledge? Yeah, thank you.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
For which
it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, if we could approve the minutes for March 2nd and March 9th.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes as submitted.
Do we support?
Support.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Okay, let's move on to the acceptance of the bills.
properly addressed general bank claims approved for the weeks of 2/15 through 2/19, $244,742.87, with total general fund expenditures $62,338.65. General bank claims for the weeks of 2/22 through 2/26, $1,474,532.24, with total general fund expenditures $212,726.27.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend that we approve the bills.
Do we have support?
Support.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Okay, we will approve the bills. And next, we have a public hearing on the proposed Pierre Marquette Trail Phase 1 project. So I'll call, is there, do I have to hit the hammer? Okay, is there any public comment? Is there any public comment? Go one more
Wait,
time.
there's somebody saying
Hello?
only about the rail trail.
Only about the rail trail right now. One more time, any public comment? Seeing none. John, do you want to touch base on this a little bit since you're here?
If that's appropriate,
Yes, I think it is.
I can provide a very brief overview, and Campbell Al from PMB is also available by Zoom, and Pat Clark from the park office. And I'll be brief. What the Park Commission is respectfully requesting consideration of today is a trust fund grant, which would be due to the DNR April 1. This is one of the requirements. And as you probably know better than I do, the rail trail was developed starting in the early 90s. So it started, for our piece of it, approximately at Dublin Road. And Jessica, I don't know, do you have that? That's okay, we're okay. It starts at approximately Dublin Road. We're still trying to verify whether it's Dublin Road or 1,500 feet to it'd be due west of there. But regardless, it's a fairly straightforward project. The department, since this was built, has done a great job of routine maintenance, asphalt seal coating, things of that nature. But in a nutshell, it would start at Dublin and it would run to East Pioneer Trail, which is about 2.8 miles. Total project cost is $1,107,700. We're asking for consideration to submit a trust fund grant in the amount of $300,000. And Pam, if you're out there, would you be able to just provide a very brief outline of this as we discussed, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning.
Lost audio.
I can take over. Looks like we
Can't
lost-
hear you.
That's okay. It looks like, Pam, if you can hear me, I can provide a brief overview. I think we just lost your audio. So in a nutshell, it entails milling 2 inches of asphalt, replacing 2 inches of asphalt, bollard replacement, trash receptacle replacement with new pads, bench replacement with new pads, signage, a lot of signage, 3 fairly large culverts, and then admin and design. Again, the total price is $1,000,001. It's probably high, $1,001,700. It's likely going to be less than that. We're doing a site visit next week with Pam, and then we're going to refine those numbers. I met via Zoom yesterday with the Community Foundation, and they gave me some potential funding sources to go after. We don't need the money in place by the time the grant is submitted April 1, but certainly by the end of the year. Generally, these decisions are made by the trust fund board November, December. So in the meantime, between now and then, I'll be going out trying to raise the match. It does require a resolution of support from the board, which, if you read it, it does say that the county's agreeing to the local match, but in reality, I'll be going out and raising the local match. If we do get the grant and we don't have the match, regardless of the outcome, the county has the option not to accept the grant. So I don't know if there's any additional.
Thanks, John. Any questions from anybody? Scott?
What's $1,001,700?
That's the total project cost.
You mean $1 million?
$1,001,700. 700. 1.1, almost 1.2 million.
Oh, okay. And how many phases do we anticipate?
Well, it's obviously it's a lot of money for 2.8 miles, but this is pretty much average to rehab a trail. We operate 22 miles. That's why I was a little leery of going any less than this, because I won't live long enough to rebuild this thing. So that's why we're trying to go at least 2 to 3 miles at a time if we can.
So maybe 7 or 8 type
Yes.
phases?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep. And just to clarify, it's $1,001,700. $1,001,700.
No, 1,001,070.
Nope. It's 1,001,700.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions for John? All good? Okay, we have no special program of the day, so what I'd like to do is move on to public comment on anything that's not on the agenda today. Is there any public comment? Hi, Kelly.
Morning.
Hey, Kelly, I didn't tell you at the Kelly, can I talk to you for a second? I did not tell you at the beginning, but public comments limited to 3 minutes. Can you wrap it up? I'll give you a little extra since I didn't tell you. Okay. Okay, Kelly, that's good. Thank you for your comments. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We are now, is there any other public comment? Anybody, any other public comment? Yes.
What's his address? His address.
In just under 3 minutes, okay, please? Thank you.
We don't know.
Thank you. Could we get your name and address, please?
Spell.
And could you spell your last name, please? Thank you so much. Any other public comment? And when you're ready, please, committee report number 1. I know you're a little busy over there.
Okay, no problem. Dated March 12th, 2021, properly addressed, ladies and gentlemen. We, your Administration Operations Committee, recommend approval of the agreement with Maine Health for the use of its training materials regarding a matter of balance lay leader model. This agreement is valid for a period of 3 years, and there is no cost to the county. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, Vice Chair, Eric Dorian, Jeanette Snyder for James Geisler, Administration Operations Committee.
Commissioner Nelson.
Mr. Chairman, the A&O Committee recommends adoption of Agenda Item 20-3-21.
Do we have support?
Support.
And call roll, please, or, excuse me, public comment? Commissioner discussion. And please call.
Commissioner Dorian?
Yes.
Noson?
Yes.
Snyder?
Yes.
Glazer?
Yes.
Terwilliger? Geisler?
Yes.
Chairman Poe?
Yes.
7 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Committee report number 2, please.
Dated March 12th, properly addressed, ladies and gentlemen, we, your Administration and Operations Committee, recommend approval of the request to apply for a grant through the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund and the attached resolution of support. The purpose of the grant is to provide funding for reimbursement of the portion of the Pierre Marquette Rail Trail west of Dublin Avenue. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, Vice Chair, Eric Dorian, Jeanette Snyder for James Geisler, Administration and Operations Committee.
Commissioner Nelson.
Mr. Chairman, the A&O Committee recommends adoption of Agenda Item 21-3-21.
Do we have any public comment on this? Is there any commissioner discussion?
Could you clarify that money is all?
I can
grant money?
clarify.
Thank you.
There is very specific use for the money in the DNR Trust Fund as the grants are allowed through the state of Michigan. And at this time, specific projects like recreation projects need to be delineated in the application. And at this point, there will be no county general fund money. As you heard John mention earlier, he will be looking for grant dollars, other grant dollars to be considered as a local match.
Thank you. Any other discussion? And call roll, please.
Commissioner Noson?
Yes.
Snyder?
Yes.
Glazer?
Yes.
Terwilliger? Geisler?
Yes.
Dorian?
Yes.
Chairman Bone?
Yes.
7 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Committee report number 3, please.
Dated March 12th, properly addressed, ladies and gentlemen, we, your Administration Operations Committee and the Finance Committee, have reviewed the amendment to the agreement with Securus Technologies Incorporated for the provision of communication services at the county jail. We recommend approval of the agreement and that the Administrator Controller be authorized to make any necessary budget adjustments. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, Vice Chair, Eric Dorian, Jeanette Snyder for James Geisler, Administration and Operations Committee. Scott Noson, Chairperson. Jeanette Snyder, Eric Dorian for James Geisler, Finance Committee.
Commissioner Nelson.
Mr. Chairman, the A&O Committee and the Finance Committee recommend adoption of Agenda Item 19-3-21.
Do we have any public comment on this item? Pardon me, what's that, counsel?
This is not public comment time from the audience, Mr. Chairman.
No.
It is public
Oh, it
comment.
is? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, we don't run, yeah, yeah. Okay. We don't respond to public comment. We only take comments, no questions. So we're going to, so any commissioner discussion? And call roll, please.
Commissioner Snyder?
Yes.
Glazer?
Yes.
Williger? Geisler,
Yes.
Dorian,
Yes.
Noson,
Yes.
Chairman Bone.
Yes.
7 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Committee report number 4, please.
Dated March 12th, properly addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, we, your Administration Operations Committee and the Finance Committee, have reviewed the service agreement with LLC. Qualtrics LLC for vaccine management services. We recommend waiving County Policy 303.1 in regards to bidding for purchases, approval of the agreement, and the Administrator Controller be authorized to amend the budget up to $97,737.50. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, Vice Chair, Eric Dorian, Jeanette Snyder for James Geisler, Administration Operations Committee, Scott Noson, Chairperson, Eric Dorian for James Geisler, Finance Committee.
Commissioner Noson.
Mr. Chairman, the A&O Committee and the Finance Committee recommend adoption of agenda item 22-3-21.
Is there any public comment on this? Any other public comment? That is correct. Feel free to do that, Kelly. Feel free to do that. Okay, thank you. Commissioner discussion. And call roll, please.
Commissioner Glazer,
Yes.
Twilliger, Geisler,
Yes.
Dorian,
Yes.
Noson,
Yes.
Snyder,
No.
Chairman Bone.
Yes.
6 yes, 1 no, motion carries.
Okay, we have no RPCs today. We have no old business. We do have 3 items. I need a motion
Thanks,
to
Fred.
bring up 3 items of new business.
So moved.
Support.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, the same. Okay, and would you start reading the items of new business, please?
New business number 1, dated March 12th, properly addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend approval of the grant agreement with the Michigan Department of State Police for COVID-19 related expenses through the Emergency Management Performance Grant. I further recommend authorizing the Administrator Controller to make the necessary budget adjustment. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, District Number 7, Midland County Board of Commissioners.
Commissioner Noson.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend adoption of agenda item, I got to get back to my agenda.
23-3-21.
23-3-21.
Do we have support?
Support.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, the same. Okay, we will approve and move on to the next item of new business.
Dated March 15th, properly addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend approval of the attached resolution to declare a local state of emergency for the County of Midland. The purpose of this resolution is to allow the county to respond appropriately on a local level to the COVID-19 pandemic. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, District Number 7, Midland County Board of Commissioners.
Commissioner Noson.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend adoption of agenda item 24-3-21.
Do we have support?
Support.
All those in, excuse me, public comment. Commissioner discussion. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed, the same.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. And can we move on to new business number 3, please?
Dated March 15th, 2021, properly addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend approval of the attached proclamation declaring the month of April 2021 as National County Government Month. Respectfully submitted, Scott Noson, District Number 7, Midland County Board of Commissioners.
Commissioner Noson.
Mr. Chairman, I recommend adoption of agenda item 25-3-21.
Do we have any public comment on this item? Any commissioner discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the same. Okay, we will approve that item. And we will move on to, that's the end of everything. So we're going to move on to comments and start with Commissioner Twilliger. Are you ready, Commissioner Twilliger? All right. Commissioner Geisler,
No comment.
Commissioner Dorian,
No comment today, thank you.
Commissioner Nosen,
No comment.
Commissioner Snyder.
I would like to say, just in regards to Four Lakes Task Force, when I respond to constituents, I get a lot of emails and phone calls, and I always respond, or always try to respond. It's the issues as I understand them. So if I make any, if I misspeak or make any mistakes, I am human. But as I understand them, I try to get back with my constituents and be very transparent.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Commissioner Glazer.
Yes, I would like to just express my thanks for John and the Parks Commission for the work that they've done, putting together the proposal for the grant application to do extensive remodeling, updating to the Pierre Marquette trails. A lot of people take advantage of that resource, that public facility. So thank you.
Thank you. And then I have no comments, so we'll move on to meeting schedules and start with Commissioner Twilliger. Thank you. Commissioner Geisler.
I don't know what I have. I just got back.
Okay,
He
you
has
are
no committee meetings before the
next meeting?
Well,
Okay.
no, until the middle of April.
Perfect, perfect. Commissioner Dorian.
Human Services is scheduled to meet April 12th, which is a Monday at 2 o'clock, I would assume in person in this room, or in the first floor conference room, sorry. Or here, whichever's closer.
Commissioner Nosen.
Yes, I have, on the 24th, I have the Health and Human Services Committee at 9:30 at the United Way Building. Actually, I think that will be virtual still. On the 25th, I have the Water Asset Management Council of the State of Michigan. That's meeting at 9:30. That will be virtual. And on the 29th, we have the Michigan Works Association Consortium Board at 3:30, also virtual. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Snyder.
On the 17th, I have the Sanford Lake Improvement Board. On the 18th, I have Road Commission. And on the 23rd, I have the City of Coleman. I need to confirm that. And how far do we go up? To the 12th?
April 6th.
April 6th? We don't have a board meeting then. No, we don't.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Right.
So go
My
up till the
agenda's wrong.
20th? Okay, we have Parks and Rec on the 7th. And the Village of Sanford on the 12th. Geneva, I have 3 on the 13th, but I'm going to go to Geneva. And then on the 14th, Jerome and the Road Commission. And then on the 19th, Warren Township. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Glazer.
Yes, sir. This Wednesday, the 17th at 7 o'clock, I'll be meeting with Homer Township. Not sure if that's going to be virtual still or in person. Thursday, the 26th at 4:30, Mid-Michigan Community Action Agency meets in Clare. They have been meeting virtually, so whichever way that goes, I'll be participating there. Tuesday, the 30th of March at 5 o'clock, Community Mental Health of Central Michigan has the Finance Committee, and at 6:30, the board meeting. And then on Wednesday, the 7th of April already, Parks and Recreation at 6 o'clock, and then Porter Township at 7. So I'll start to be able to do a twofer on that evening. Lee Township will meet 7 o'clock on the 12th of April. That's a Monday. Then I have Greendale and Jasper Townships on Tuesday, the 13th, Greendale at 7, Jasper at 7:30. They have been meeting virtually, and that's all I have to report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, thank you. And I have the Great Lakes Bay Convention and Visitor Bureau at 10 a.m. this morning. So that's all I have to report before our next meeting.
Move to adjourn.
Do we have support?
Support.
All those in favor say aye. I guess I should say that. This meeting is adjourned until Tuesday, April 6th, 2021 at 9 a.m. to meet in a regular session of the Board of Commissioners and for the committees to resume their duties. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
And did you get a number too that you had told